Hello guys and welcome to Useful DJ Tech episode 4, a video series where I suggest to you different useful tools and bits of DJ tech that you should bring along to every single gig. So we're going to start off with how to record your music. A lot of DJs out there will like to record their different sets to play back later and put on SoundCloud and things like that. And a lot of DJ software will feature the ability to record your mix. However, that puts additional processing strain on your computer as it's constantly recording what you're playing. So you can use an external recorder. So this guy here is the Zoom H1. It's a really compact recorder. It's got two microphones built into the top here. However, you can plug in through a 3.5mm jack an external microphone and you can take a signal out of the record output of your mixer and then plug it into this via 3.5mm and then you can record your DJ set. But if you want something a bit more heavy duty, you could use this. This is a Zoom H4N. It's a much bigger recorder. It's what I'm using to record my voice right now, which is why it's plugged in with wires. It's got two XLR inputs on the bottom. You've got 3.5mm inputs as well, and you've got the two microphones built in. You've got a menu on here which you can scroll through to change different settings of your inputs and turn on compression and limiting and things like that. So it's quite a feature-heavy little recorder here. The recorder itself can either run on batteries or it can be powered via an external power supply, which is what I'm currently doing now. The only problem I have had with using this is sometimes if I'm using a signal directly out of a mixer, particularly a PA mixer, sometimes the signal is just too hot and the preamps inside the recorder just can't handle the high gain signal. So you may want to look at getting something like this as well. These are little XLR connectors, and what they do is they reduce your signal coming in by 20 decibels, so you can plug it into a recorder like the Zoom H4N and have a much cleaner signal. I'll talk more about this in a future video where I explain exactly how you can record your mixes. This next thing every single DJ should have in their toolkit, and that is a decent quality torch. This here is a very cheap torch. I'll put the link in the description below. It costs about £14, but it is very bright, and also you can zoom down from a wide wash to a tight spot, which is quite useful sometimes, and it's fully made of metal. In addition to this, you may want to think about getting a head torch, which will allow you to keep your hands free while you work. It may look a bit silly, but now you have a light wherever you go, and both your hands are free. Next up, we have an application for your Mac, which is completely free to download. It's called Caffeine. Some of you may have heard of it before. Basically, it's an application that runs in your toolbar at the top, and basically what it allows you to do is with a click of a mouse toggle your laptop sleep mode. When you press it and fill up the coffee cup, your computer will now no longer go to screensaver, the screen will no longer turn off, and the computer will no longer go to sleep. Press it again and your computer is now back to normal and will sleep when it's told to through the Mac settings. We mentioned a small wireless router back in episode 1, but now I'm going to talk about this guy. This is a NetGear router. It's a really affordable wireless router which you can use as an access point, and it's actually got a very good wireless range for the price, thanks to these big antennas on the back here. And what this is great for is if you're using the wireless app for MyDMX, you can set this up as a wireless access point, connect your phone or your iPad, and then control MyDMX from the wireless app. Next up, we have another app for your iPhone or iPad. This is Algorithm's djay. It allows you to load up tracks from your phone or iPad's music library and mix them together within the app. Now, it's not ideal for using as your primary music source, however, it's great to have around as a backup. If your main system goes down, you can quickly swap over to your iPad, running the djay app, and start playing music and mixing songs like nothing ever happened. And finally, for this episode, we have a MIDI controller. This is the Akai LPD8. It's a very affordable MIDI controller. It's powered over USB, and it gives you various pads and various dials to control your software. You can set this up to be mapped to work with software like Tractor and Virtual DJ, and you can use it alongside your main MIDI controller to access extra features in the software that wouldn't normally be mapped onto your controller. In addition to that, you can use it with software like MyDMX 2.0 to control your lighting with a push of a button. So that's it for this episode of Useful DJ Tech. If you have any suggestions for different tools or bits of technology I should include in the next episode, please let me know in the comments down below. And as always, thanks for watching.